companies, for yourself. Learn skills at PNTC to work in Japan and venture out into the world. PNTC, Phil-Nippon Technical College, is a junior college that trains Filipino students in skills that will enable them to work at Japanese companies. PNTC was established in 1997 as a Japanese language training center. In 2000, it became a skill training school, and in 2010, it became recognized as a junior college by the Philippine government. Presently, over 800 students attend the college. PNTC Laguna is located approximately 90 minutes by car from the capital city of Manila. It is situated at the back of an industrial complex near Laguna de Bay that includes plants owned by companies such as Samsung and Avon. PNTC employs a training curriculum that lasts over 1 year and includes Japanese language training critical for communication with Japanese staff, practical skills programs that prepare students to compete in the corporate world, and other relevant training. In order for students to learn Japanese corporate rules and customs, we also teach Japanese radio taiso exercises and provide training on corporate rules. This allows us to cultivate students who understand what it means to work in Japan. This is the building that houses the Japanese language classroom. Here, native Japanese staff and others proficient in Japanese teach comprehensive 3-month Japanese language classes using independently created texts. Students first learn Japanese at the N5 level of the Japanese language proficiency test for foreigners. We utilize unique texts that incorporate the names of tools used for training in Japan, basic vocabulary related to safety, and other important topics. Though we use Japanese language classes, our curriculum always focuses on practical learning that can be put to use in Japanese companies. In class, students take regular quizzes, and after class, those students who did not achieve a certain grade level on the quiz will take a supplementary class. An exam is given at the end of 3 months, and students who do not receive a satisfactory grade on the exam are asked to withdraw from the program. We rigorously check the quality of students' Japanese language skills as well as their learning enthusiasm in class, and narrow down the pool of students who are to become potential employees at Japanese companies. Students that pass the exam will take an additional 3-month Japanese language class at the more advanced N4 level. Only students that score above 75% will continue on to the skill training curriculum. When skill training is finished, students then take a 3-month N3 level Japanese course so that they can communicate smoothly in training and activities in Japan. In this way, students take a thorough Japanese course over an extended period of time, where they learn Japanese they can actually use.
Nihongoの中で漢字とか書き方とか読み方とか難しいですが、今好きになりました。
私にとって日本語のリスニングとリーディングが難しいです。
はい、N4のレベルの日本語を教えています。 挨拶に気をつけなければなりません。日本の会社で働いたらきちんと挨拶すればいい印象になりますので、そうして、日本語でコミュニケーションがとても大切なので、自信を持って日本語で話さないといけないんですね。そのことを生徒に気をつけて教えてるんですね。
Skill training focuses on welding, automotives, painting, machining, and other skills required at manufacturing sites. We make use of machines, tools, and materials that are actually used in Japanese factories so that students will acquire more practical skills. Also, we provide complete basic training and safety education, striving to improve students' proficiency in fundamental skills and to foster a consciousness regarding safety. Welding skills are highly requested by Japanese companies. In our welding program, students perform gas cutting on steel imported from Japan and are thoroughly trained to a level that ensures they will be competitive in a company. Our facility uses 189 booths, an unprecedented number compared to other schools, to enable students to learn and acquire skills. In manual welding, students first master the fundamentals of welding skills, such as the contact method, angle, strength, speed, and orientation of the welding rod. After the instructor confirms that these skills have been acquired, students proceed to learn semi-automatic welding. Students learn butt welding, fillet welding, and other welding techniques from various angles. The instructor inspects the appearance of the welding work performed by the students, checking the bead shape, the state of the welding start and finish points, overlapping, undercutting, pit status, and deformations. Also, a leg length meter is used to check fillet dimensions. The instructor then points out each student's problem areas and guides them on how to improve on those problems. In butt welding, a bending test is conducted on a cut test piece in order to check that no breaking or cracking occur when the piece is bent. If welding was performed correctly, the test piece should bend without breaking. We can also provide additional specialized training according to the requests of a company. We also have facilities capable of providing additional training in pipe welding and other types of welding that require special skills. Our automotive training program teaches students various skills to meet the needs of the companies to which they are accepted. Students assemble and disassemble automobiles, construction machinery, etc., to gain a deeper understanding of their structure, to learn critical skills, and to acquire know-how. We try as much as possible to reproduce the same tools and environments that are encountered at Japanese factories so that students can learn more practically. In order to provide students with important skills, we developed a practical, independent, and unique program that further increases work accuracy and speed by having students perform repetitive training exercises while time is monitored. Students undergo repetitive painting training in the general painting process sequence of putty application, sanding, masking, painting, drying, and buffing. In addition, training is also provided in airless painting for large objects used at shipyards, etc. Students make their own film thickness measurements to inspect the finished painting work. It is critical to be able to perform this measurement because companies frequently demand this skill of students. In machining training, we first thoroughly train students in fundamental skills using 10 lathes and 10 milling machines imported from Japan. Solidly learning these fundamental skills is a main pillar of our education plan at PNTC. We then train students in CNC lathe operation, including computer input operations. We also teach students how to perform measurements with vernier calipers, micrometers, and depth gauge micrometers so they may thoroughly ensure the accuracy of their finished work. While accuracy is of the utmost importance, we also place strong emphasis on work speed through repetitive training in which working time is measured. Electrical training consists of repetitive training in electrical device assembly and wiring work. Using real materials that meet the needs of hiring companies, we aim to cultivate fully trained students who are ready to begin work at a company from day one. In our furniture and carpentry training program, we use tools that are broadly used at Japanese factories in order to train students in skills ranging from wood processing and general construction to furniture assembly. Here, in another of our independent programs, we train students to use impact drivers in various positions. This allows us to produce potential employees whose work is practical and accurate. PNTC also has slinging and cranes, as well as facilities such as sites for working at elevation, training students in work safety, and implementing a curriculum from Japan. Repetitive practice of basic operation in forklift training is also conducted, implementing a curriculum for learning practical skills and obtaining credentials in Japan. In addition to this type of advanced skill training, critical points include safety education and a consciousness toward rules that reflects the realities of Japanese manufacturing sites. One large concern that Japanese companies have about accepting foreign-trained students is the difference in cultures and customs between those students and Japanese people. At PNTC, not only do we provide skill training, we also simultaneously teach basic knowledge and the importance of rules, reflecting the realities at Japanese manufacturing sites. Our curriculum fosters confidence for working in Japan, in addition to providing students with Japanese language ability and technical skills. The PNTC campus has a guest house for the increasing number of people from Japanese companies who come here to teach skills for work following employment. As a result, companies' needs and the content of our training are more closely aligned and training is more practical. After completing the Japanese Learning and Skill Training Program at PNTC, students who have been accepted at a company and travel to Japan will additionally receive guidance in brushing up their Japanese language ability and in how to live more easily in Japan. Students undergo this final training for approximately 1 month at each of the training centers.
PNTC はまず若いフィリピン人に徹底的に日本語を教えて日本人とコミュニケーションできるようにします。そして日本の企業で活躍できるようなスキルを身につけたフィリピン人を育てる学校です。将来のことをよく考えてステップバイステップを準備して辛い時諦めずに自分とフィリピンの将来を豊かにできるようにフィリピン人を育てたいと思います。
看護師の日本語学校を開設いたします。それから介護士を開設する予定です。我々の新しいシステムでは最低日本語を14ヶ月間ここで教えますと。12ヶ月は一般日本語、日本語検定試験の上から N1、N2、N3、N4、N5 とあるんですが5段階あるんですが、そのうちの上から2番目まで N2 までをここで教え、かつ試験を合格させると。その人間を、さらにあと4ヶ月間は看護専門科目、医療科目の専門用語をここで教えます。教えて、その N2 に合格した人のみを日本に出すという考え方ですね。この学校の特色は、日本語をしっかり教えてスキルを教えで約1年あるいは1年2ヶ月教えた後、日本から、企業の要請にありまして、日本の日立グループ、三菱グループ、あるいは日産、などの主に大企業に対して人材を供給する学校でございます。で、日本で3年間、いろいろスキルを OJT で勉強してもらった後、あるものは再び日本に入る人、あるいは、その他の国、例えば、今ですとオーストラリア、アメリカ、 アフリカのザンビア、インドネシア、こういった国に再び海外に行けるというのが特色です。そういうことで、諸君の、優秀な人、我々に入るには必ず英語力がある程度なくちゃダメですから、英語ができて、やる気のある人がぜひ、この PNTC に入ってくださることを期待しております。
PNTC で学んだことでマスキング、サンディング、下乗りと上乗りはとても役に立っています。
漢字同様節の練習と基礎的な日本語の授業が役に立ったと思います。
日本語やルール、マナー、安全、それが一番役に立ちます。
Phil-Nippon provides various support even after skill training begins in order to lessen the amount of labor management required of the host companies. We provide meticulous guidance and care related to everyday living so that trainees and companies can focus on their work. We assist with various government administrative procedures when students move into their apartments, as well as teach students how to use electrical appliances, how to sort trash, etc. We also contact the workplace and accompany them to the hospital when they are sick. In addition, we continue to provide support even after trainees arrive at their posts so that they can go through the skill training period without difficulty. Such support includes gathering the trainees together by region and holding Japanese language study sessions, arranging study sessions to help trainees obtain certifications, and accompanying them to test sites. We asked the host companies to give us their impressions.
日本語での会話についてはですね、基本的には支障なくできていると思います。でこれはフィリピン、それから入国して、すぐのフレンド日本さんの教育のおかげだと思っておりますし、また職場に、着任してからもですね、定期的に継続して日本語の教育をやっていただいてますので、少しずつではありますけれども日々継続して向上しているというふうに我々としては感じています。まず受け入れにあたってですね、自社で全てやろうとしますと、書類の準備ですとか、あとは役所への届け出、それから生活の立ち上げですね、備品を含めたそういったもので非常に手間がかかりますが、ほとんどの部分をフレンド日本さんで対応していただいてますので、我々の負担は非常に少なくなってですね、そういう意味では非常に助かっております。で今度受け入れた後なんですけれども、定期的にスタッフの方々が職場を見に来てくれておりまして、職場の管理者からですね、いろんな技能実習生に対する意見だとか要望があった場合にはきちっと吸い上げてスピーディーに対応してくれてますので、そういった意味で職場とフレンド日本という関係のですね、信頼関係はきちっと出来上がっているのかなというふうに思います。
もともとそのフレンド日本さんの方の、カリキュラムがしっかりしてますんで、そこに我々が、必要な技能の訓練を依頼して、受け入れをやってますんで、非常に我々が求めてる技能を備えていると。やっぱり意欲はありますよね。同じ世代に比べるとなんとか早く仕事を覚えたいっていう気持ちは強く感じますね。
彼らは非常に真面目でですね、で礼儀がいい。かえって日本人の方が朝の挨拶とかそういうものに対しては非常に真似をしないといけないと。勤務態度ですけど、欠勤、無断欠勤ね、特に絶対ないですね。で、仕事を覚えて、それうちは大体1ヶ月と作業習得期間1ヶ月持ってますけど、皆さん前向きで、それ以前に覚えてで仕事に取り組む数として、作業者の数としてね、 きちっと数えれると。彼らは3年間というこの実習期間、この間はきちっと自分の受け持った作業をきちっとやりこなすと。3期生と4期生がこちらに来る前に2週間ほどねそれぞれ行ってきました。感じたことは、あの中にこれだけの設備をコンパクトにまとめながら非常に有効に活用しながら教えてるなということは思いました。でまず組み立てと溶接というところで指導行ってきまして、特に CO2 関係の器具非常に揃ってまして、助かってます。
After training was completed, the trainees became accomplished staff, taking advantage of both their Japanese and English skills in production centers around the world. PNTC utilizes know-how accrued through previous experience to train Filipino students to become excellent potential employees who can be active in Japan and the world. PNTC takes advantage of the national character of the Philippines, sending trained students with excellent Japanese language ability and technical skills to work in companies in Japan and around the world. Please keep us in mind as a training school that will work hard to exceed your expectations.